right, so you made it through all the challenges of providing all the information into PharmCAS and you're getting ready to submit it. What kinds of steps do you need to do next? So we'll talk a little bit about that today and what that process entails. So in PharmCAS, you'll be able to submit your application once everything is complete. You'll be able to find out the deadlines of your programs and find out this check mark will be complete once all of the supplemental materials and everything have been uploaded in PharmCAS. You can check your status over here as well. So let's talk a little bit about that process. So before you submit your application, before you hit that submit button, a couple of things to keep in mind. Make sure all of your information is correct, and that's pretty important to do. And you can actually check this in PharmCAS as well. Whenever you are going to your status, you can see what is still remaining out there and which programs you have selected to apply to and getting ready to submit your program. Going back to your application materials page, you can ensure that each of these sections has been complete. Again, you can check the different programs that you applied to, and you can even add your programs on this page as well. And go back to your status. And you can download your application as well to view it. And that might be helpful as well in certain circumstances, just to make sure everything looks good and you've proofread everything. Now remember, there's only certain sections that can be updated once you submit your application. You can update your contact information. Make sure to keep that up to date, especially if you change phone numbers or move or change email address. You can also upload new test scores that you have. You can also add to experiences or achievements as you obtain those after you've submitted your PharmCAS. Your evaluators who are listed as either new or in progress status, in other words, they have not submitted their evaluation yet, you can actually add evaluations to that. So for example, these two evaluators that are selected on here, you will need to have at least 2 of those uploaded and complete before your application is considered complete. You also need to have your transcripts received and completed before everything is complete as well. But this is where you'll be able to view the status of your evaluators, and if they have not completed their evaluation yet, remember you can remove them. You can add different individuals to your evaluations. You may submit your PharmCAS before your transcripts and evaluations are received, and this is pretty important as well because you want to get that process started even while you're waiting for your transcripts to be received from your institution or verified and before those evaluations are received. And definitely make sure to submit your PharmCAS well in advance of any due dates. When you're finally ready to submit, you can click on your Submit Application button and you will submit your payment, and you will receive an email that will state that you have submitted your application. You will also be able to see your status changed from in progress to either received awaiting materials or materials received complete verifying. So received awaiting materials means that they might be waiting for a couple of different things. Making sure that your transcripts have been received and posted, making sure that at least 2 evaluations are completed. Even if you've submitted 4 people to do evaluations, remember just a minimum of 2 are needed. And then making sure that your application fee payment was submitted. After those items have been completed, then PharmCAS will update your status to materials received complete verifying. So the next steps, make sure to always review your PharmCAS for any information, any status alerts that you might receive, and monitor your status. Now remember, in PharmCAS, under this check status icon, you'll be able to view the status where all of these are, and you may receive messages from different programs as well. So it's important, again, to go to your application and view your notifications for any information that programs may need. Remember not to forget to submit supplemental application materials and fees. Each school is a little bit different. Some of them may require that you submit supplemental application materials directly to PharmCAS. Other programs like SIUE requires that you print and submit the supplemental application material and fee directly to that school. So make sure that you complete that component as well. And then finally, don't forget to complete your fall academic update. This will open between December 15th and February 15th. And again, the purpose of this is for you to submit transcripts for classes that you had completed either during that summer semester or the fall semester so that your grades can be updated and your GPA can be updated in PharmCAS. So as soon as you get those fall classes complete, make sure to have your transcripts sent directly to PharmCAS as soon as they're available. And then hopefully, if all goes well, you will receive an invitation to interview from programs. If this does happen, make sure that you reply promptly, answer any questions you have, and prepare for that interview process. If you find it necessary to cancel an interview, make sure to let the programs know at least 48 hours, and that's 2 business days, in advance of the cancellation. Due to the professional nature of this, it's important to let them know well in advance if it's necessary for you to cancel. So hopefully that's been helpful information for you so that you can know exactly how to proceed with your PharmCAS application.